G'day, this is Fish on a Heater with Tournament Takeaway, where I take a look at a single battle within a tournament and work out what went wrong with my life. Today, we're going to play a brand new game. This is kind of a game within a game. We're still looking at Pokemon Go, but I've created a new mini game to play during a tournament, which I like to call What Was I Thinking? It's a fun game. You really ought to try it. Let's play an example game, shall we? This is a battle against a competitor called Idragdel. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong because he's from Mexico. But he is, as you can see there, very high ranked. He's almost halfway through the Ace tier. He's, I think, in the top 200 in the world. If I remember rightly, and I did pretty well against him. Like, I took the first battle off of him because I correctly identified with the way our teams are matching up there. I figured he was going to use Altaria because Altaria pretty comfortably beats 4 members of my team. Alolan Muck because it beats the Azumarill, and Toxicroak because it beats the Probopass. And of course, Muck and Toxicroak beat other stuff in my team as well. But having those two there counter the 2 things that can counter Altaria. So I correctly identified that and won the first battle against this uber high ranked competitor. Here's battle number 2, and here's where we begin our game of What Was I Thinking? So, I sent out Azumarill versus Probopass. Excellent start for me. Now, I didn't shield this because I just didn't think it would do much damage. Often, when you're in a matchup that you're winning, like the Azumarill obviously gonna beat the Probopass, but your opponent is not switching out, that quite often means they want to switch out right as you're throwing the charge move. They're counting your fast moves, they're working out how much energy you've got, and they want to, at the precise moment that you throw your charge move, they're going to switch into something that will take that charge move like a champ and waste your energy. So I figured that's what Dragdale was doing here. So to counter that, I didn't fire the move straight away. Sure enough, Venusaur comes out. If I'd fired the Hydro Pump there, then that would have done just bugger all. Would have wasted a lot of energy. Now, the Sludge Bomb does get through, so unfortunately, that means I don't have the luxury of farming anymore. So I go for the Dragon Claw, burn a shield, but then I feel I need to burn a shield as well. And now, just catch that last dragon target there. I've gotten rid of the Venusaur, which means my Azumarill no longer has a huge threat. Now, before today, I had not seen this battle since it first happened. Now I have, and I noticed just how important that moment is right there. The fact that he brought out the Probopass for 2 sparks. Probopass threw 2 sparks and then got out of there to bring Altaria in. That's a big thing that just happened there. So I'm thinking you beauty, right? I bring out my Azumarill, start Ice Beaming, get to another one. Burn that last shield. And right there, what was I thinking? So I somehow managed to correctly time a switch to catch a sky attack. Problem is, what I've just described, the whole catching a charge move thing, really usually works on Pokemon that resist the charge move being thrown. Why? Why did I decide to bring out a Venusaur, which would take the super effective hit? It took me a while to a peek behind the curtain here. I usually have to have a couple of goes at recording these because I like doing it all in one big go and I'll make a mistake or something. So I've seen this now. I wanted to see it fresh, but I've seen it now, and that's probably better for you because less umming and ahhing and pausing and thinking. Not any less rambling though. So what I have worked out in the last 20 minutes or so is the Venusaur, obviously a much worse Pokemon to take on both an Altaria and a Probopass with. Azu, much better. So, I'm pretty sure my thought process there was to sacrifice my Venusaur. Keep more HP on the Azu, and that would enable it to come back in and get the job done. Nice idea until you burn a shield on the Pokemon you're trying to sacrifice. How ridiculous. So now I no longer have shields, and as we discovered, Probopass has a lot of energy saved up. So I can't get to a Frenzy Plant. That's game over for Venusaur. And so now I have to try and get to a Hydro Pump on the Azu, which I don't. So I ended up losing that one, and the third game, he beat me pretty comfortably there as well. So I lost that, and look, I hate to be negative Nelly here, but it sent me on a crazy downward spiral that had me losing the next 12 ranked battles that I had by quite considerable margins. But you don't want to hear about that. Or maybe you do, but I don't want to just keep complaining about it. Maybe I do that too. Anyway, so let's go to PvP. Now, actually no, let's go back to the battle. How much health did each of these mons have? Because I want to work out what happens when I don't use that shield. Alright, so it's very little health left for Altaria. Let's say... So we've got a Venusaur versus Altaria. We're gonna go no shields. And we are gonna give the Altaria 45 energy, and let's say that's about 35 HP. Cool, so Venusaur wins that with 8 HP left. So then we continue battling. Against a Probopass that had how much HP left? Bit over half. We'll go back to that. Let's see. So HP, let's say 65, why not? And Had enough for almost 2 Magna Bombs. So Magna Bomb is 45 energy. 80. Sounds reasonable. Now, you battle that, of course, the Probopass just straight up takes it out. But I'm thinking that at that point, the Probopass is not going to burn its energy. So we spark it. And now Probopass has 53 HP, it's lost 12 HP, and it's full of energy. Just bursting with energy. It's had its Wheat Bix. Then out comes Azumarill. And how much health did Azumarill have left? I'll call that a third. If we go back to PV Poke, we will give Azumarill, let's go 65, just like the Probopass had, and it had 1 bubble of energy saved up. And the answer is Probopass with a battle rating of 700. Oh, but add to that, we still have a shield in hand. And wow, look at that. Probopass still. Oh, hang on. We don't want 2 shields there. No matter what I do, Probopass is still winning that. That's amazing. How's Probopass still winning that? Alright, okay, so I guess I wouldn't have won, even if I hadn't used the shield. What if I hadn't swapped at all? What if I had just worn the Sky Attack? So, Altaria. Maybe even not worn it. Maybe I could have just, maybe I could have used my shield there. Let's try that. So, yeah, I've got 65 HP, 11 energy. The Altaria had 35 and 45. I've got the 1 shield. Okay, so I have 54 energy. 54 HP and 0 energy. And then out comes the Probo, which had also 65 HP. Here we go. And what did we say? 80 energy. Oh yeah, no shield either. I mean, but even then, Probopass is still taking us out. So, wow, that's I thought that was a close battle, but it turned out that there was just no way I was going to win that. That's an eye opener. I don't know. Like, I can definitely learn from that, but I don't know how to articulate what we've learned from it. Dragdell, well played. You showed me why you are as high ranked as you are, and why I am no longer an ace. I have dropped down to challenger. I will make my way back. I am currently playing in my weighted Voyager Cup, and I'm 2-1 at the moment. I fully expect to win more than that. I went 5-2 in this particular tournament last month. I'm aiming for that again, and that'll get me back into ace position. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.